Well, we are already starting to see art springing up in different parts of Grand Rapids. You know, when I was downtown last night, I was just amazed. A little more than a month to go until ArtPrize kicks off this week. A big announcement about Prospecto.
And today, Ben Hunter is here along with Brian Hookstra from AMI Jukebox to talk about it. You know, you are really gearing up for this. You had a big news conference this week, and tell us about this, because this is really heating up and you've had some big announcements too.
Yes, yesterday we announced that George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic will be the headlining act on Saturday night.
Nice.
Super excited about that. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was a songwriter for Motown. He puts on one of the most fantastic stage shows anyone could ever see, and we're just really pleased that he's coming to Grand Rapids to put on a great show for us.
And the timing of this is really great, because it's, you know, already so much energy, a great vibe in downtown Grand Rapids as we gear up for ArtPrize. So you guys must be super excited.
So excited. We're excited to be friends with ArtPrize. We're doing some work with them on some of their shows. That was kind of part of the piece this week when we did our joint press conference over at the intersection. And we're just really happy to have their support and give our support to them. And it's going to be a really fantastic 3 weeks here in Grand Rapids.
Yeah. In fact, we have a clip from ArtPrize founder Rick DeVos talking about how important this partnership really is.
Platforms such as ArtPrize and Prospecto are about facilitating ideas to reality, no matter what it is. But they're also showing how the Grand Rapids market is maturing, transforming into a destination where creative ideas are confronted with a discerning audience eager to be challenged. We are honored to have Prospecto working with the ArtPrize competition, and we hope others will continue to explore these opportunities and even be inspired to create their own platforms in the future.
Really cool. So Brian, how do you even go about trying to get these acts? Because I know you have such a depth of different performers. They're going to be a part of 3 different venues, multiple evenings of music, so much going on.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. It's you know, I'm pretty well connected to a lot of labels working for AMI, which is a you know, digital music network. You make so many friendships, like when you go to all these festivals and you see what's kind of hitting at these festivals, and you know, him and I are huge music fans, obviously, to be kind of well entrenched into this music festival. You gotta kind of pick some things outside of your comfort zone every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just pick your favorite CD from the band that sold only 1,000 copies. You gotta look for those bands that the kids will like, that sort of thing.
Well, and to give opportunities to the up-and-comers, you get the established acts, but you know, who's going to be hitting it next?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, what local band doesn't want to, you know, be on a bill alongside, like, Mr. George Clinton of Funkadelic? I mean, that's insane, man.
Are you having a contest to see how that is going to go?
We've picked the local artists.
Fantastic.
And, yeah, they're really excited to be playing with.
Or any of the headliners.
Yeah, any of the headliners.
Oh,
Far Side.
it's such a great opportunity to be able to make those connections, and it's a great opportunity for the people who live in West Michigan to be able to experience that. I mean, to go out to a show and say, I've never seen Zydeco music before. What's all this about? And really just kind of get themselves exposed to maybe something that isn't comfortable, as you would say.
Yeah.
To them.
I mean, and then this festival is like totally DIY. Like I mean, we've had hands-on with everything, and you know, landing someone like George Clinton or the Walkmen, like, you see these bands on these festivals all over the place, and sometimes you think that just by name they're bigger than they are. But we haven't been afraid to ask questions, and I think we're landing some, you know, pretty awesome stuff for Grand Rapids.
And it must speak a lot to the just the level of expression that is really found in all different types of music, because when ArtPrize first started, I know Rick DeVos and his team were really hoping to give artists of all different types of art a voice, but you really have now taken that to the next level by including something that's really artistic, and that's music.
Oh, it's so neat, because they're symbiotic, really, art and music. So many musicians are artists, so many artists are musicians, and to have that sort of thing coalescing together in the same couple of weeks, it's beautiful. It's a great backdrop for this community, and it's really cool to have all these artists also be in Grand Rapids during ArtPrize, because it really showcases all the glory of our great city, and it's a cool situation we got going on.
You're working in tandem too with ArtPrize, because I know that, you know, all these people that come in are the people people that maybe live in Michigan, a different area, these visitors want something to do, something else to do. And they're great ArtPrize events, but this is another option. I know that you've patterned this over a music festival, very popular in Austin. Do you feel like you're getting that same recognition now that they have for the great festival they've had there for a long time?
I think it's, I mean, I think it's going to be amazing for, I personally, you know, when I write the love letters to the bands, like I really try to sell that, you know, it's during ArtPrize, it's this totally unique situation, and it's going to be amazing to see, like, year after year, like, we plan on doing it year after year,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That these artists are looking forward to coming to Grand Rapids.
Kind of extends that outdoor touring season really for them as well, by coming to a community like this. So you've brought along a talented young local artist. Tell us who we're going to be hearing from now.
We're going to hear from Emily Petersmark today, and she is in the local, very talented group, the Crane Wives. They're going to be up at Hoxeyville Music Festival this weekend. I think they're playing on Sunday. Is that correct, Emily? And she's got a lovely voice, a great guitar style. Her music and her band is wonderful, and we're just really happy to have her here today.
Well, you guys are in touch with all the really cool music, you know, established groups, local, national, and so we're excited to hear from Emily. Take it away.
If there's life beneath this empty shell, you gotta know that I can't tell. I feel all dried out and empty, I don't know how to be anything else. I am new things over old things, over dirt and grit and dinosaur bones. When it all comes down, all we'll have is what we had before. Take this axe and break me open, count my rings to see what I've become. Even without branches and leaves, a tree is still a tree when it's cut down. Oh, I built a shining tower, built a pretty face to hide beneath. But it's falling all around me, time will always get the best of me. Oh, we don't change like we believe we do. Cannot make anyone brand new. So bury me till I am good and gone, and I can pretend like I am no one. Keep my heart up on your mantle, show it off for everyone to see. Clay and colored layers to fortify my weakest link. I am new things over old things, over broken parts below the floor. When it all comes down, all we'll have is what we had before. Well, we don't change like we believe we do. Brand new. So bury me till I am good and gone, and I can pretend like I am no one. I am only what I started from.
Emily, beautiful.
Wow. Break me open, count my rings to see what I've become. 'Cause even without branches and leaves, a tree is still a tree when it's cut